Okay, we're back on this Prelude, the SH model. This is the one that I did the head new gaskets and replacing the valves. Everything works fine now. Got it cleaned out. Exterior finally got a nice bath, soap and stuff. Don't worry about that rusty hood. I got a new replacement coming in already. So the winter is coming, so I'm just gonna keep rocking this rusty old hood till the summer is coming up. Anyways, this video is about oil leaks. um, right after driving it for many days, I noticed some oil leaks. So typical Hondas, especially Prelude, this is notorious about oil leaks. You have to be more precise when you're putting the silicone gasket or get the right o-rings and stuff. In this case, um, I'm gonna just set up the lights here. In this case, the oil leaks is right below the distributor. I can show you where would that be. But for now, the back is fine. That's where the oil filter. There's nothing oil leaks in the back by the oil filter by the cooler oil back there. Basically, it leaks going down to the transmission, and I don't know if you can see it here. You see that wire connector is wet. We need to move some stuff before doing this, but okay, let's try on this side. There you go. This is the this is the solenoid connector. This is the distributor. So I thought it would be like by the solenoid gasket, but if I run my finger underneath this solenoid, and there's nothing there. It's hot, and you can see on the bell housing on the top of the transmission, you get that evidence of spot of wet oil. But earlier I checked this already. Is what the seal, the leaks coming from is on the distributor, that o-ring. Okay, I'm gonna get a better view here. Hold on. Okay, I'm thinking of taking out this distributor and show you the better way to see where the oil leaks is coming from. So I'm gonna take out the distributor. Okay, I got 3 bolts taken out on that distributor already. Make sure mark the distributor housing to the bracket of the engine. Put a marker in there so that you can line it up when you put the distributor back, because this thing is moving. See? All right, so let's take out the connector. Better take out the connectors. It's easy to move around this distributor. There, you can tell. I don't know if you can see that. the bottom of the distributor, you see how it's wet because it's leaking from the seal. This is the o-ring right there I'm talking about. We're gonna change that o-ring. This is the o-ring that we're gonna change. You can tell it's dripping from underneath here, and then from there it drips onto the transmission. So there, I'm gonna explain way better now. So from here drips the oil, because all the oil inside starts splashing, and it's gonna drip down here to here, and some of this stuff is wet because of the movement of the engine and the force of the air that's splashing it towards the back of the engine, and this sets down to the transmission bell housing and all the way to the back end. To me, I thought it's dripping from the solenoid here, but there's some little bit of a wet spot here because of the transmission, because of the distributor is up on the front and the wind blows this way, so that's why, yeah, the oil is collecting to the back of the engine. So I'm gonna put a brand new, I got one already from Honda, it's like $3 o-ring right there, and gonna put it on the distributor, and yeah, we're gonna clean this off, and let's see if it leaks again. All right, I'm gonna spray it with brake clean here so that it's gonna get nice and dry. Just a little bit of wipe on the block. And then the distributor, we're gonna clean it a little bit. You can see that orange gasket in there because this distributor is from the junkyard, so I don't want to use the aftermarket distributor. Anything distributor is always from the original distributor or the junkyard. I'm gonna have to use a little Scotch Brite to clean that gunk off on the distributor, because it's probably where it leaks. Okay, this is the distributor o-ring from Honda, and this is the aftermarket one. This is the one I pulled out from the distributor itself. You can tell it's still like soaked with oil. So I'm gonna compare this two. By looking at it, the one on the right, it's more fatter by the feel, and I don't know if you can see on the video. If you look at it a little bit, yeah, you can tell that the one on the right is more bigger, fatter, more rubber on it compared to the aftermarket I got this from Amazon. It's a kit. It's like a head gasket kit. It comes with this, so definitely get a Honda one. It's like $5. And you can tell the difference, like by feel, by not looking at it, you can feel it that the Honda one is more material. That would means that it will seal better, and definitely get the Honda one. So that's a good chance of by not having an oil leak in. Just get it done with. Oil leak on this thing is horrible. So get a Honda, guys. Honda. All right, it's clean now. The distributor is nice and clean. And how about a new Honda O-ring in there? So make sure the notch line up to the cam end. Put it in there, nice and flush, and make sure the line, like I said earlier before, make sure you have that notch lined up. Put the bolts back in and tighten up. Okay, everything's back. Connector, another connector. Make sure all the 3 bolts are tight, snug. All the spark plug wire is attached, all in the right order. 1, 3, 4, 2 is the firing order. All right, so let's test it out. So you can hear that firing order is nice, works. So let's check it out, see if there's an oil leak. Yeah, it's probably hard to see because it just had like a couple, like what, 10-second start. But I guess we'll have to find out in the next couple days, because I'll be driving this daily now, and it's hard to see. As of right now, it's hard to see if there's an oil leak. But yes, that's above right there is the distributor housing, and down there is the block. That's the block right there. This is the block. So let's in the next couple days, I'll take a picture and exact the same angle camera here, and we'll find out. Okay, so yeah, that's I guess how I find out where the oil leaks coming from. So next update videos I'll show you next couple days.